Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today I have a very exciting drawing. As you can see on the title, I chose to draw Hallie this time. And Hallie, normally people hate her because she's like super rude to our character on the beginning, but when you get to know her, she's actually really sweet. And as I said on the previous video, what I want to start doing is drawing the characters as serial killers. And what I did in this episode, I draw Haley like a Yandere girl, tsundere. I don't know. I really, honestly, I don't know the difference between the two. I know there's others like types of those girls, but I don't know the difference. But yeah, so I was looking for a resume to about Haley to read to you guys as I always do, but the only thing that I found was like a really short resume saying that she's one of the characters that you can marriage with, and that she loves to take pictures with her camera and keeping up with the latest trend fashion, and that she hates healthy food. I don't know why there isn't any other like things to talk about, but well, from I've never like have uh, a game where I married Haley because she's not my to-go character. I normally like characters like Abigail. Um, so I don't really know a lot about her, but what I do know is that on the beginning she's really rude with us. Like if you ask her to dance with you on the spring festival, she's gonna say something like "you know," like she's really rude. But when you start to get friends with her, she starts to become really sweet. And I know that when you're together with her, she can be really caring with you. But yeah, besides that, the drawing, it was really funny to do. I was looking for inspiration on Pinterest, and I found a similar post to this one. So I quickly grabbed my 3D model from Clip Studio and I placed the pose how I want it. And the knife, I was looking at cute knives on Google, and I found like a prompt, like a drawing of this knife, but I changed the colors and a little bit of the blade. But yeah, besides that, I think the drawing was super easy to do. Oh yeah, and I decided to draw the pupils as heart shaped, and later on the end, you're gonna see that the shine on the eyes, it's also heart shaped. It's really cute. But yeah, besides that, honestly, I don't think I ever drawn like bloody stuff. Not that it's hard, but I don't remember drawing anything bloody or similar to that. But it actually turned out really good. Yeah, I'm trying to remember like one drawing that I've drawn with blood or something. But I don't remember. I don't think I ever done that. I don't know why. I I know I did some like um more spooky stuff, more like all her horror stuff. But with blood, I don't think I did anything specific. But that was really simple to do. It's really just, I don't know, it's just red, a red brush, and then you just put some shadows. I think it turned out really good. But yeah, besides that, I don't think I had any difficulties with the drawing. As I said, girls for me are really easy to draw. But yeah, besides drawing, I did say to you that I wanted to do the speed paint and then talk about true crimes or true stories about people that had troubled childhood. And I'm listening to this podcast called We're All Insane. I'm not listening in order. I'm listening like to some separate videos, one video here and there. And the last one that I heard was a girl that was raised in a cult. And at first I was like really curious to like how does anyone get raised in a cult? I truly like here in my country never ever heard of a story like that. So I was really curious to understand how does that work. And I opened the video and the girl starts talking that she was raised in a religious family, in a Christian family, and her dad, he went to church and he had it has a specific name, but it's like a group of people that go to church together, and they had like that group of people, and she had like 2 elder sisters and 1 younger sibling. And on her house she had no contact with anyone. She was homeschooled, she never went to school, and everything she learned in life was at home. But it wasn't like she had like proper classes. Like everything she learned were from her parents, and sometimes they didn't even know what they were teaching. So she didn't learn like a lot of basic common sense, if you could say like that. And besides that she was never allowed to have friends, to go out. It was like she was trapped in her own home. And when she did like something minimal wrong, like she said that one time she was brushing her teeth and she got some of the paste on the sink, like didn't wash it properly, like it happens for a child, like a baby. And every time that her or her siblings had something like this, like one little like mistake, her father would just beat the shit out of them, but with really weird stuff. Like we know that on the old times it was pretty common. It shouldn't have been, but it was really common to fathers punish their kids with spanking on the booty or with the belt. But her father was like beyond that. It was really extreme. Like at first he did that with a belt or even just spanking, but then when that didn't work, he bring another object to the scene. She remembers that her father had like a orange cable that he would like twist on the hand and then hear like it was like, I don't know, it was really sinister. And what she wanted to do was to just leave, but she had nowhere to go. She didn't have any contact with any other part of the families, and her father didn't allow her to talk with anyone else. Even on the group of the church that they had, they suffer a lot of bullying because they were like the weirdos there, because they didn't get properly taught when they were young. They couldn't read properly, they couldn't write properly, they couldn't socialize properly with the people, so they suffer a lot of bullying for that. So she didn't have a way to run away from home. And when she got older, like I believe it was 14, besides, of course this is obvious, but she wasn't allowed to have any kind of boyfriends or even a crush. Like, this is absurd, but it's the truth. She didn't have that. And when she was like 14, she had a phone and she had MySpace on it. And she tried to talk with the boy, but it was like really innocent stuff. Like, oh, I want to kiss a boy. Like, nothing extreme. And she was punished for that. When her father found out, she was punished for that. Besides that, he also abused her, like a couple times, and her siblings too. And when she told the older sibling, and the older sibling is the most important one because she was practically her hero, the hero of all the kids. So the older sibling, she was not a daughter of the father, only the mom. And so the father thought he could do anything he wanted with her because she was not his daughter. And when she got old enough, she got the job, find a place for her own, and just run away. And of course the other kids were really happy because she wasn't suffering in their father's hands anymore. But when she got stable enough, she came back for them, and she rescues them from her father, and that's really wholesome. And one thing that she also talked about was the fact that a lot of times police was called to their house because they would show up at church with bruises all over their bodies, and the police did nothing, like multiple times. It came to a point where the police were familiarized with the kids and they did nothing. This is like the saddest part of this, because you're supposed to think like the police is going to help you, the police is going to protect you, that's their job, but they didn't do anything. They had to rely on each other to get away from that. And it was really sad because when they finally got out of their abuser, the older siblings, she just couldn't handle it anymore. She wanted to get over that, but she suffered so much, and even even when she suffered, she helped their sisters to get away from them. And even after that, she didn't have the strength to heal. And she tried. She had a husband and a kid, and she was really trying to heal, but it got to a point of her life that she just decided that she didn't want to live anymore. And so when she was trying to heal, she medicated herself, and it didn't work. And I guess that's why she decided she didn't want to fight anymore, because for her it just seemed like all of her life it was unfair, and it wasn't worth it anymore. And so she started to get on drugs, start drinking, and her body just gave up of living. Her body couldn't handle it anymore. And it's really sad because even after all they went through, she had like the strength to get the hell out of their house, rescue her sisters. But even after that, and even she got a husband and a kid, even after all of that, it still wasn't helping her. It still wasn't healing her. And so the main girl, the girl that went to the podcast, she, like, this was like a really, really, really short story of her story. But she went to the podcast to inspire other people to talk about that, because I feel like the world should be more alert to these type of things, because sometimes people are like, oh, I'm not gonna mess with other people's lives, but sometimes you should, because you never know what's happening behind the curtains, and maybe they're kids and they need help, and if you help them, maybe you can like stop really bad shit. But yeah, the podcast was amazing. I love to listen to things like this because I don't know, it makes me more aware of the world we live in, and it makes me, I don't know, be more careful with people, like protect myself in some kind of way. But yeah, the drawing is ending. I really hope you liked it. I don't know, like here the blood on the letters, I don't know if they turned out okay. I kinda didn't wanted to just leave like blank, like it was blood on Haley but not on the letters, and I wanted to kind of put those two things together. I hope you like it. The video is ending, and please let me know what you think. Let me know if I should improve anything else. And the next person that I will draw, I don't know yet. Maybe Elliot, Shane, I don't know. But yeah, guys, I hope you like it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.